Good Wednesday morning, day 23. We are leaving Sassafrass Gap Shelter. And I think it's called like Brown Gap or something like that. It's about a 9-mile day. Got a little bit of a climb to start the day, and then some downs to get to the shelter. But last night was chilly, and you can see by evidence of the snow all around on the ground, the frost. It was a chilly night. We ended up, I think it got down to like the mid-20s, and tonight's supposed to be 22-ish. And we were warm, but didn't sleep very well. Had a full shelter. I think we had 12 folks there. Tough Baby was there. 4 Low was there. Sink. Groceries. Badger. A dad with his 2 sons. And we got 2 other hikers later on. Full shelter, but it was kind of nice. There was no wind between us, which I like. When I let the air out, sorry, we're going uphill, I'm gonna stop for a second, but when I let the air out of my mattress, it actually spit out a little bit of ice. So they say that your breath has some humidity in it, and as you blow up your mattresses, that gets inside of it. A lot of people talk about that in regards to mold, but we experienced the opposite with the cold last night. So anyway, day 3, we're gonna get down the road a little bit, and we'll check in with you. Heading north. It's a little hard to film because my hand is so cold. But we wanted to show you that in the trees there was some frost that's hanging on in the trees up here, this way as well. And down on the ground you can see all evidence of how cold it's been up here. So I'm going to put this camera away and put my hand back in my gloves here. Sun's popping out, and we were warming up to 45, but a little small flat section. Look at that bright guy in the background. Holy moly. But we're having a good day so far. The frozen ground is yet another new type of terrain to try to navigate. And so when we get behind the ridge on the dark side from the sun, it's all frozen ground. When we come over to this side, it's pretty good hiking. So making great time today towards, I believe, Brown Gap Shelter. And I think we're undecided as to whether we're going to shelter or tent. So I think Felicia is leaning towards tent tonight. Try to get some of my body heat, I'm sure. But we're still moving good, still feeling good. And we're on our way to the Fontana Dam, which is another landmark for through hiking the Appalachian Trail. Once you come out of the knock, you have like maybe a 2 or 3 day journey, depending on how fast you are, maybe 4 to get over to Fontana. And because it's going to rain Friday, starting early in the morning, we did not want to go up into the Smoky Mountains wet. So we got a room for Friday night, and we need to stage and kind of look at the weather over the next 10 days. It'll take us longer to get through the Smokies than most. And I think we're going to pop out a Newfound Gap and go to Gatlinburg. It's just one of those towns that we wanted to take a look at and explore. So anyway, head north. So about 3 hours in the day, we decided to grab this old log here as a as a place to get a lunch. And we had 2 peanut butter bars, kind of the similar as Cliff bars. And then we're gonna keep pushing. Ooh, that looks good.
It's my electrolytes.
Oh, let me have a little sippy sip. It is looking like we got a couple of switchbacks on the way down to Steccoa Gap, Steccoah. It is between the shelter we stayed at last night and, like, I don't know, Brown Fox shelter, Brown Gap, I don't know, something brown. But we got about 2.5 miles left to get there today. But just want to say hey now to a lot of the new folks that have been following the channel and commenting. We really appreciate that. And kind of give a recap on why we called the 592. But that was the wait back in August 21, where we decided to get off the couch and train to do something like the AT. And so when we stepped off, I weighed 351 and Felicia weighed 185. And so we are, and I think today is day 23. I have to look. We haven't run into a scale yet, so we haven't been able to see if we've lost any weight. I'm assuming we have, given the distance traveled. But, you know, we left behind lives. I worked in real estate, and so I own a title company, and I sell real estate franchises for a company called First Class Real Estate. So it gave us a little bit of an income. Ooh, sorry, that's bright behind us. Let's see if I can move that. There we go. Sorry about that. That sun was right in the frame, blinding out. But Felicia's a full-time graphic designer. She works at home on a contract. We both work out of home now. And she does some freelance stuff for some inventors that have, you know, commissioned her to do different things for their inventions. And freelances for some other companies that call her when they need help on something. So I'm trying to get that sun out of the picture because it is super bright today, which I'm not complaining after last night being so cold. So it was down in the mid 20s last night. And then, golly, sorry. Let's go this way. There we go. That's a better picture. And then tonight's supposed to be more of the same, but today has heated up to 45. You can see I've got a t-shirt on and shorts. It's a really beautiful day for hiking. We had a girl whose trail name was Gravity hike up out of Steccoa Gap with a backpack full of just fruit and candy bars and chips. It was really neat to see someone come out and do that, especially in a place that's in between. Y'all almost got to see me go down twice. But Gravity, was super thankful to her for coming out. I got a bag of Doritos and some other stuff. So we got a bad angle here. I'm gonna go ahead and wrap up, and then we'll catch up with y'all heading north. The climb out of Steccoa Gap is, let me put it in, there we go, is no joke. I'll come across straight, and there's Felicia way up there, killing it. Look at her go. We were able to see this yesterday as we were climbing out of the knock, but if you look way in the distance, those light colored shores and the water is the Fontana Dam. That'll be where we're at tomorrow after an 11 miler. Head north.